Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Was looking to up-pot new avocado that I got when I was at the growing fields, and I was looking for another container like this one, and none of the big box stores have them anymore. Lady told me that a lot of them come in from China and they don't have anything in right now. So let me show you what I've done in the past when I needed to temporarily put an avocado tree in a container. But before we get started, if you could like, share, and subscribe this video. The thumbs up tells YouTube we're a good channel. Now let's get going and take a look at what I used to do when I was keeping something temporarily in a container. So as you can see, I have this brute trash can here, and since we have had a little shortage of plastic containers that the big box stores are selling, I'm gonna plant this lamb house avocado that I got when we were down at the growing fields into this container. I'd say it's equal to about a 20-gallon pot. I've used it before. Before we purchased the home we were in, we rented, and I had a couple avocado trees I didn't want to put at the ground because we knew we were selling our house, and so I grew them in these until I transplanted them here. But they lived in this thing for about a year. Did really well. We put them in the ground here. So I'll show you. We'll get this lamb house. Got a little avocado on it from the Maddock Nursery growing fields into this trash can, and I'll show you how we set it up. So as you can see, it already had some holes in it. I am finishing up the last one. I'm just going to make this one a little bit bigger so it has some good drainage out of these. Because what you'll get sometimes in these, let's flip it over and I'll show you. We'll look at it this way. When you get into some of these taller pots in the center there, right in here, a lot of times you'll get really ultra moist soil. It will start rotting the roots unless you have good airflow and aerated soil in here. So I'm going to add a little bit more of the pumice to that center portion so we can get nice airflow through this and get the roots that are in this sleeve on this avocado. A lot of oxygen when it's in this container. So you can see I've got the top pot potting soil. I've added a bunch of pumice to it. Now we're going to mix that up, then we'll get the tree itself set inside there. You can see my Squirrel Chaser 2000 there, along with the trap that we haven't caught much with lately. We have been using bubble gum around some of the plants, and that seems to have cut down on some of the squirrels and stuff, but having that Squirrel Chaser 2000 in the yard also keeps those critters out. Now you can see with a heavier mix of pumice what this looks like, and what I'm going to do on this bottom layer is just drench it, water it in, because when we have soil above it, it takes a lot of water to get it saturated down there. We're going to do that, and then we're going to measure our plant up there. Let that drain. We'll measure the plant up and drop it in. Wanted to also take a look at the roots that were in this sleeve. This thing got pretty root bound in there, as you can see. Got a lot of roots that were circling in there. So what I'm going to do is trim off some of these roots. We'll pick this up, drop it inside the container, backfill it with soil. But great root growth on here. But it is ready to up-pot, most definitely. And this was a $26 tree at the growing field. So that's what you see, what you get here. A lot better than you get at some of the big box stores. Look at that root structure. So we've backfilled it through a little bit of the garden compost on top. What I'm going to do is throw some old avocado leaves I have on top of this, and then throw some mulch on top of this, and we'll be done. You've seen enough of my potting videos, but just wanted to show you what we can do with a trash can when there's a container shortage of decorative containers. These things are actually better built, stronger handles. Like I said, I've had this for years and used it for years. So let's get back, finish this up with some mulch. Take a look at it. Well, there you have it, how we use a trash can as a container. Keep this thing in here probably two years at least, maybe longer if we keep it trimmed to where we want. But these little Rubbermaid brew trash cans make great little containers. Very strong, easy to move around with the handles. And then I'll put it on one of my dollies, similar to these that we have, and move it around the yard. Right now I'm going to keep it in morning sun, afternoon shade, just because it hasn't gotten used to the heat out here. But we will have it in our collection here, thriving shortly. So thanks again. Please like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends about it. If you have any questions, leave a comment. Be happy to answer those. Thanks again. This is the Elsinore Gardener. Have a good day.